Majority of the farmers actually, guys, fail at managing young bunnies. If you can have a look at these bunnies, guys, you see how big these bunnies are? I have actually not yet weaned off these bunnies. Now, guys, for us here on the farm, we basically get about 99 to 100% survival rate when we get new bunnies. Now, have a look at this tag here, guys. You see that this rabbit gave birth to 6 kids on the 5th of April 2024. And guys, if you check here in the cage, you will realize this is the mother rabbit. These are the bunnies. You're going to realize that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th one is that black, guys. So you realize that until this point, we still have all the 6 bunnies which this rabbit gave birth to. Now, one could be saying this is just one isolated case. You're just showing us what is good on your farm. You come and I go and show you a couple of bunnies that basically gave birth in the same regime with this, and we still have all the bunnies. So we're going to be discussing how you can be able to make all your bunnies survive when your rabbit gave birth. So guys, this is another rabbit which gave birth more or less in the same period, and this one gave birth to 7 bunnies. Come around and you see these are the bunnies. As you can see, they are all Californias. If we count them together, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 and 7, you can see them there. If you can be able to count all of them in this frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is this one, guys. The mother rabbit is that one which is lying down. As you can see also, with this rabbit, we still have 100% of all the bunnies that it gave birth to. Now, guys, this is another rabbit which gave birth on the same date. This gave birth to 5 bunnies. Let's check them around. As you can see, these are the bunnies. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. Then this light gray is the 5th one. This is the mother rabbit which is taking care of them. As you can see, we still also have 100% of the bunnies which we received in this cage. Now, guys, this is another rabbit which gave birth on the 7th of April 2024. This one gave birth to 7 bunnies. Come around, we count them together. You see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the other 2 are there, 5, 6. You see that with this bunny, we only lost 1 rabbit. And basically, this happens in the first week when the bunnies are just born. For us, the bunnies survive for the 1 week, then we know that those will end up growing into big bunnies. So this is this rabbit, and guys, as you can see, it is not just the isolated cases that we have here on the farm, but because of what we have intentionally done to be able to achieve this high survival rate. Guys, another rabbit is this one that you see. This one gave birth on the 5th of April 2024. This one gave birth to 5 bunnies. Let's check them out. These are the rabbits, like you can see them. Let's count them together. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is the mother rabbit. This one here is the mother rabbit which gave birth to them. As you can see, we still also have 100% of all the bunnies that were given birth to in this cage. Guys, here is another rabbit which also basically gave birth about the same time. This also gave birth to 5 bunnies. Let's check them out. You're going to find that we also still have all the bunnies. This is 1, 2, 3, then 4 and 5 is this one, guys. This is just not an isolated case, but this is the practice that we have here on the farm. So, guys, what are we doing to ensure that we are surviving these rabbits? Now, first, guys, is going to be your feeding program. The feeding program is going to be everything for your rabbits, guys. Ensure that you're giving enough feeds. You see that for us, we give our concentrate feed. Of course, the other thing is going to be, guys, provide hay. Don't feed your young rabbits on leafy greens. That is going to cause you a lot of issues. Feeding your bunnies leafy greens is going to be a source of many problems. So try as much as possible to ensure that you avoid it. This is another set of bunnies. Like you've seen from the tag, it gave birth to 4 bunnies, and all the 4 bunnies are still here, as you can see them there in the corner. And still we are giving our concentrate feed, which has charcoal, guys. Charcoal is going to be a game changer for your young bunnies because they are still developing their digestive system. So when you include this supplement into their feed, it's going to ensure that their digestive system is working properly. Then they get to process all the food that they are eating. Like we have seen, what is common is going to be hay. Hay must be in the cage at all time, guys. If you can't afford to give hay to your bunnies, like the older ones, like the entire farm, at least make sure that the nursing rabbits have access to this hay. Now, guys, the other key thing is going to be the health of your rabbits at the point of crossing them. Now, this is my male buck for the New Zealand whites. You can see how gigantic this rabbit is looking. Your rabbits must be healthy at the point of crossing them. Otherwise, they are not going to give you better results. So ensure that your bunnies are in good health before you can be able to cross them. The other key thing, guys, is going to be ensure that your bunnies have room to play around and they're in a very clean environment, guys. Like you can see this cage here. This is where this mother rabbit is currently nursing its 4 baby rabbits. So it's going to be important that the environment where you keep your bunnies is very clean. Now, like you can have a look at this cage. Where will the rabbit get a disease in this kind of environment? So it's going to be important that you provide this safe and clean environment for your rabbits to be able to stay. That way you're going to ensure that your bunnies are living healthy and they are not getting sick. Now, a rabbit as small as this, if it fell sick, is going to be very difficult for you to be able to medicate it. So the best way is to ensure that the rabbit does not fall sick, so that you don't have to get to that point where you have to provide it medicines. Now, guys, the other big challenge is going to be your bunnies fighting for feeds, and then others do not have access to the feed. So what we have done is you make sure that you provide 2 feeding containers to ensure that the rabbits are distributed around the feed when it comes to the point of you serving the feeds. Otherwise, the feeds are going to be consumed by just a few rabbits. And then those that have not had access to the feeds, they are probably going to be not getting all the nutritional value that they need, and they will end up not doing so well. Then the other thing, guys, as a must, you must ensure that your rabbits have access to clean drinking water. Now, for us, we give our rabbits through this water nipple system. And you see that when the rabbit touches this nipple, this releases the water. Now, if you are one of these people that use this kind of bowels to be able to provide water, ensure that you're cleaning the bowel thoroughly, because you will realize that these bunnies are going to put droppings. Like you can see, they have actually finished the feeds from here, but you see that in the bowel they are dropping. So if there was water, it means that the water would be contaminated, but the bunnies will still be able to take it, because they cannot differentiate between what is clean and what is not clean. So, guys, that's how we have been able to be able to survive bunnies. Basically, it's going to be feed. Make sure that your feed is high quality feed. Protein is going to be very important. So look out for something like about 17 to 19% should be good. If you can mix your own feed, we will highly recommend that, because then you ensure that actually this feed has the protein content that you want. And then the other key thing is going to be hay. Once you provide hay, then you know that your bunnies are actually sorted. Like you can see, these bunnies here are even trying to share some leftover hay that was left over here in this cage. But basically, guys, that's how you are able to survive your farm. And guys, if you don't have new bunnies surviving on your farm, then basically you will not be able to make any money from rabbit farming. If you've watched the video this far, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so that the next time we upload the video, you are notified to come and watch. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching.